This time of season, how many practice days do you actually get? And
Well,
what's
today we had a
important?
good today.
Was it good today?
You had a good practice today. You very few, just with the scheduling, player associations, mandatory days off. You know, the practice are few and far between. So I think the mandate of the league and of all the teams in the league is, you know, making sure guys have proper rest. But at the same time, you still have to get work in. And we have to be specific on what we want to work on, organize what we want to work on, and make sure we maximize the time we do have on the court.
Do you spend X amount of time on that sort of next opponent thing, or is it mainly
both? Both. It was something that we need to work on, and also to the next opponent. Today's next opponent, because tomorrow we have an early game, so there won't be an official shoot around. But today was practice shoot around setting.
What do you think the inherent difficulties of playing an after? Because there's so few. The one in Philly, you guys got off to that shaky start, then you picked it up. But what is there something about an afternoon game, the body clock?
Well, it's just a rhythm. It's just a rhythm that usually the NBA player is used to being at 7 o'clock, 7:30. He has a routine of all day. But again, in the playoffs, you're probably going to have some early games. So you got to be ready, be a pro, be a professional, understand. Especially the veteran players understand how it feels, what you have to do to get ready to play, whether it's noon or 1 o'clock, because here in Toronto we've had a lot of noon games in the playoffs. So you've got to be able to play whatever time the schedule tells you you're going to play.
It's only, you know, your first impression of the new kid. What did his body type, did you talk to him? What's your sense about him?
Well, I didn't go into practice today to analyze, you know, his talents. He's tough. He just got his physical, so wasn't really a lot he could do. Remember him from college. Good shooter, athletic, excellent body. So again, I'm more worried about Charlotte tomorrow night than evaluating a player on one-day practice.
Speaking of Charlotte, they're coming off that West Coast trip. What do you see in them? Obviously, Kemba's always been sort of a thorn in your side.
He's playing on a tear, Zick. He's playing on a tear right now. He's playing great, offensive-minded. The game is their team. It goes as he goes, and he's doing an excellent job of scoring. Batum is a problem. Dwight Howard's a problem down low. But Kaminsky and also Zeller present a different problem. They play different games. They know how to play. They're smart. They DHO a lot. They know how to get Batum and Walker open. So it's almost like having two different teams with their first group and then second group, a lot like us. But again, we got to be mentally prepared and understand the game starts at 1 o'clock and not 2.